Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jen, this is Paul.
Indeed.
Also, don't forget to subscribe.
Just this quick and yeah.
Just kidding.
Kidding,
Today,
but not.
but I'm not. Please subscribe, love me. But anyways, today in our video, we asked you guys a couple questions.
Handful of questions on Instagram.
See
by
how
the way.
well you know us.
Yeah, how well you guys actually know us, okay? So some of the questions, like for example, who broke the most bones? Who graduated college? Maybe some personal questions. But regardless, you guys answered them on Instagram. Let's see what you guys got.
So we're gonna see how well you know us.
So first one, who graduated from college?
And we put graduated because we
specifically, we've both been to college. Well, only one of us has graduated.
Twice.
Multiple times. It's her, obviously.
Yeah,
Gosh,
I graduated.
Yeah,
from college.
I went to 1 year of, well, it was like a year and a half of college. And then it was like, I realized, oh dang, this isn't really something I want to do because the fact that I don't know what I want to do really. So going to school isn't going to help me. And it's just going to put me in debt.
No, I literally thought he went to college, dropped out because he had to get a job.
Yeah, that also. I needed money. Money's not imaginative, you need it. She went to college, graduated, undergrad, then went to
master's degree. Both useless to me, but it's fine.
Your guys' answer was Jen, Paul, Jen, both. Both was almost there. Yeah, almost everyone saying Jen. So you guys did, for the most part, get that correct. You guys answered Jen. You guys know that answer. Next question. It was also a picture of Mochi. Who has broken more bones? Now this one, I have broken bones, and for obviously all the people that don't know, because everyone's like, oh, Paul's just a lame gamer. He doesn't get out. I used to skate for like 14 years of my life.
He was a skater boy.
And I was really good at falling though. I knew how to fall right to where I didn't break any bones until one time I did break. I hairline fractured my wrist, and this is what it sounds like now.
You just broke something.
Yeah, see, that's how bad my wrist sounds now. Jeez, it's crazy.
I couldn't hear it, but whatever. Yeah, we both got fractures, not really broken bones, but I fractured more.
Well, fracture is a break, yeah. It's just cracks. She's broken more.
My shin.
She broke her shin, her foot, stress fractures from being a runner. These answers were Paul, Jen, Paul, Jen, sad girl, Jen, Paul, Jen. This one's actually kind of close. Like earlier when we looked at this, this was like, earlier when we looked at this, most people said Jen.
I have a feeling it's going to be Jen, but I'm going to pick Paul.
Yeah, no, for the most part though, this one's kind of like a 50-50 answer.
Yeah, so half the people are right.
Yeah.
Half of you are wrong. I'm more brittle.
Yeah, exactly. She's fragile. Oh, a lot of Pauls. He skated when he was young.
They know you.
Yeah.
They know you very well.
Harshith. Another picture of Mochi here.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Who is the better cook, Paul or Jen? It's arguable. I'd say
he actually didn't know how to cook when we first met.
No,
he never cooked.
The thing about it though is the fact that she makes broke college girl meals.
I like that stuff. Okay, I like veggies. He does not like veggies.
Veggies are
That's a difference.
Yeah,
I like
now when we make steak or burgers or anything like that.
He just makes, meat.
Yeah, I do the meat stuff, she does the veggie stuff. So I would say we're both equally good at cooking, I would say.
Sure.
Attitude.
What?
But your guys' answer, Paul, Jen, Paul, Jen, 100%. Paul, both of you, bag of bones. Paul, Jen. Most of them are me. Yeah, I would say most of these are me.
How dare you?
I don't think that there's necessarily a wrong answer to this one though.
No, yeah, we both cook.
Yeah, we both cook, and I would say we're both good at what we do. So I do like meats and stuff like that. She does veggies and stuff. Like she makes good, what is it, honey roasted broccoli? Or not broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Those are good.
Get them right.
Those are good. My only issue is the fact that Jen is one of the few people on this planet that actually likes broccoli.
I love broccoli.
It's next question here. Who has skipped school, Paul or Jen?
We all know who did.
Jen, Paul. Jen always went to class. That's what your friend Ava said.
I know, Ava. I love you. You know me.
Jen, neither. Paul, that is a take actually. Neither of us skipped class. Paul, both. Paul, emo Paul, Paul, both Paul. Yeah, a lot of them are me. And yes, I have skipped school on multiple occasions. No, technically I have skipped school one time. It was a terrible time because I didn't get directly in trouble by it. And then I remember.
You went to the mall.
Well, no, I didn't.
Girlfriend.
No. Wouldn't she be in school?
No, she also, whatever, skipped with you.
No, me and a couple friends.
12-year-old
Me and a couple friends, we did skip class, and we skipped like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 classes in the morning. And then when we got back, played it off perfectly fine. No one suspected a thing. Ended up getting caught up because of a friend got caught up, and then, you know.
He ratted you out.
Ratted me out, basically. And then my mom was mad at me after I got a ticket because she's like, I would have covered for you if I would have known you got a ticket.
Oh, so you're driving?
No.
So
you get a truancy ticket for skipping class because I don't want to pay a ticket.
Wait, you have to pay?
Yeah, you pay. It was like a $350 ticket for skipping class. Who has lived in another state? Jen, my girl Jen, Paul, Jen,
yeah,
Paul.
It's just not him.
Jen, Paul, both. Actually,
Clearly
surprisingly,
me.
a lot of me. But no, yeah, I would say you is actually.
I lived in Arizona.
you are the majority. Yeah, Jen lived in Arizona
for 2 years for grad
for 2
school
years.
for no freaking reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't use my degree.
We already talked about that. We already talked about school.
Yeah, but like I don't use both.
School's
degrees.
the last. It was the other question.
Both degrees.
But regardless, though, yeah, Jen was the one who lived out of state. She lived in Arizona for 2 years.
It was so much cheaper.
Who has had major surgery? Paul or Jen? Jen.
There's
Paul,
like an underlying health issue here.
Paul for carpal tunnel or something like that. I don't think you get surgery for that, right?
I don't know. My mom has that. Or arthritis. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you just take pills for treating it because you gotta live with it now. I could be wrong. I'm just ignorant.
I don't know. Someone tell us. Let us
Jen,
know.
Paul, Jen. I want to say Paul, Jen.
I want to say Paul too.
Paul. Yeah, you want to say me, but it's actually Jen because I have had no issues my entire life. Jen has had lots of issues.
I've had lots of health issues.
Yeah, one of the major surgeries though was like your eyes, right? Like
that one, and then wisdom teeth, and then I had to go through a procedure during COVID, and no one could be with me, and it was horrible, and I was bawling.
Yep, that one. Yeah, that was one of the more recent ones. Yeah, no one was allowed to be in the room because of COVID. Regardless, though, Jen has had like 3 to 4. I've had 0.
Yeah,
surgeries.
Which makes no sense.
0.
I eat healthier than him. Like I actually love broccoli.
No, I've had none.
It's like genetic. I don't know.
Genetic unfairness. All right, next question. Who has gone out of the country? Paul, both. Paul, Jen, both. Paul to Japan. Ooh, close. Jen, Paul, Jen, both. Jen. Yeah, Jen has. I have not.
Yeah.
I have had multiple plans to go out of the country. I had plans to go to Ireland with her, which we talked about in the previous video. Yeah. Also, I had plans to go to Japan with Scratch. I did not go to Japan with Scratch though.
Why didn't you?
Started dating you.
That's what I said. I got it.
And then I had no more time with the boys. Either way, yeah, I've had many plans. All of them have fallen through. She's been out of the country many occasions. Who has the bigger sweet tooth? Now this one I feel is pretty obvious. Jen, Paul, Jen.
I'm surprised with all the people who say Paul.
Jen. It's pretty clear. It's a landslide to Jen.
It's accurate, very accurate.
Yeah, I hardly ever really ate sweet that much.
Until you met me.
Okay, I used to drink a buttload of soda when I was younger. I used to drink so much soda, but like I never, like candy and stuff like that I would eat every now and then when I was younger. As an adult, I never eat candy. Literally almost never. The only time I eat candy is when I'm with her.
What do you mean? He loves like macarons.
Yeah, those are like cookies and stuff, which I got into because of you.
I got the
exactly.
With my brother.
Yeah, I never really ate
Sees candy because of me. He loves that. He loves that stuff.
I like molasses chips. Those things are like crack. Those are so good.
Yeah. He also breaks out easily.
Yeah, I break out when I have chocolate, so that I avoided chocolate forever, and I stopped eating it entirely. Who has the worst habit? Habit being like, you know, you bite your nails, you smoke cigarettes, you do, I don't know.
You fart.
You smell your farts. I don't know. We got Paul, and it's looking good. Oh, nice. Thanks for the habit.
Hey, who is that? Are they hitting on you?
Jen, Paul, I don't know. Jen, Paul. Most subscribed YouTuber Jen. Paul, Jen, Paul. Whoever bites their nails real bad, maybe Paul.
He does bite his
I bite the
worse.
crap out of my nails. So that I have the worst habit, and I bite the crap out of my nails. I literally proved to myself, because I have this thing about like I could break any habit. I didn't bite my nails for 2 months, just trimmed them, wasn't any sort of an issue. And then I just thought to myself, dang, this takes a lot of time, and I'm never gonna trim my nails again when I could just chew on them casually all the time. Now, who has the worst addiction? Addiction is obviously different than, you know, habit. Well, I guess, yeah, because earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because addiction is worse than a habit because usually you feel reliant on it or something like that.
Yeah, his addiction.
But it's not a bad addiction if you're aware of it. Like, come on, you know you're addicted to it.
You're addicted to coffee.
Yeah, I'm the person who's addicted to coffee. I'm addicted to coffee and I have the worst addiction. But that's also because I got into it because of working 14-hour days. And then when I stopped working 14, 15-hour days, I still wanted the coffee.
Then now you work like 20-hour days. So what's the difference?
Saying Jen, Paul, Jen, Paul, Jen, Paul. Oh wait, this one said Paul to scratch.
That's true. Okay.
The majority of people are saying Paul. You guys know I got that.
Because he drinks coffee like all the time.
Yeah, I mean there's days that I haven't drinking coffee at all though. Paul has an addiction to In-N-Out.
More like Chick-fil-A. We'll always get Chick-fil-A. We
had...
tried to actually get Chick-fil-A today. They were closed.
I know we did. We did try. We tried for breakfast, but they're closed for breakfast.
And they were closed, and we were like, what?
You want to talk about addiction, Chick-fil-A? Next question. Who has a spending problem? Ava said, I remember you being quiet, the online shopper. Paul, Jen. Both? Paul. Okay, this person said both. Now they know. This is a trick question, okay? This is a trick question. I would say we both have a spending problem. She has a spending problem for like...
different things.
All sorts of different things. I have a spending problem for like tech, cameras, but that's all like investments though, because I love the idea of investments and buying things for business.
And skincare.
But the thing, I don't buy a lot of things, but the things I buy is expensive.
They're expensive. I bought skin stuff.
But yeah, some people are saying both. And then a majority of people are saying Jen.
I would say me too.
Yeah, I would say you, yeah. If you want to really step away and take the adult approach,
well, I
make investments, not just spend. Who's the messiest, Paul or Jen? Paul, Jen.
How dare you say Jen?
Paul, Jen, Paul, both.
I feel so hurt.
Okay, so she's gonna say me, I'm gonna say both of us.
I clean up all the time. I clean the house all the time.
You do clean up, but how do those messes get there that you're cleaning?
We eat food, but you most of the time leave your stuff in there.
I will admit that I'm messy, especially when it comes to like cooking foods and stuff like that. I'm bad about cleaning up the mess because I'm like, oh, that's a hot burner. I'm not gonna clean that right now, and I let it sit there for 3 weeks. Okay, the next and the last question. Who knows more about movies? Movies. So now when you stop and think about it, movies,
you're all
cameras,
gonna pick him.
You think cameras, you think cinematography, you think Paul.
I took a film study class in college.
Yeah, and then you think Paul, okay, and then you'd be wrong and right. I would say I know a lot movies. I know a lot of movies, and I don't know anything about like actors, older movies, stuff like that. She knows, literally you could be watching a movie and she's like, oh my gosh, this actor's in it, and it'll be like their second movie ever. And like she'll already know, oh, their birthday is this day, they eat this for breakfast. Like
they're married to this person.
Yeah, she knows too much about actors, actresses, and the movies that they've been in and everything like that.
He also hasn't seen like classic movies.
If it's Disney, then it's Jen. Paul, Jen, Paul, Jen, Disney, Paul.
How would Disney be Paul? Whatever.
Jen, Paul. I say Paul. A lot of people are saying Paul.
You'd be wrong.
You'd be wrong, yeah. No, she technically knows more about movies. I'm just familiar with movies and I'm really good with faces. I don't know anything about the people. I know about writing movies and things like that if you want to get like technical, but like, yeah, as far as like knowing movies, I'm not a movie buff. I'm not a movie person.
Yeah, my dad is like a movie
buff.
Yeah,
her dad knows everything about movies.
He knows all the old school movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And like actors and everything, so yeah.
Exactly. Also, everyone was saying Disney because Paul, no, like she's a Disney nut. Like she has her phone case.
Anyways, that is all the questions we have. Thank you for watching.
Comment down below if you'd like to see more of this.
We'll see you next time. Bye.